about.
On that, move on that. Don't you think, in a way, the church has to take a bit of responsibility in the unpreparedness of members? Because it's like, if members don't know in this period that you can personally build faith, you can personally fellowship, you can personally do all these things you've been doing collectively. Well, don't you think that the church has to take some responsibility in these inadequacies that we are finding out currently? If people are sleeping instead of praying, they are not fellowshipping on their own. Hasn't the church contributed to this reality that we are facing now?
The church has, and for some reason, I think that God always finds a way to wake the church up, because currently, in fact, a lot of the things that we do in church we shouldn't be doing them in church. Our focus has been shifted to so many other things that are not really necessary for church. And for me, that's what I'm saying. I'm expecting that pastors will now begin to, for you to, so like right now, churches that were vested in discipleship, they are the ones that are still going to have their churches intact after this virus. There are churches that will not have members coming to their church anymore, because your members, you now don't have so much control over your members. They can watch anything online. If they watch a pastor that now they think the pastor is making sense than you were doing, they won't come back to your church. So there's this sense of direction. Of course, we have caused it. We have been so bothered about things that really we shouldn't be bothered about. Pastors have been, there are churches where you go that sometimes, even on a Sunday, the word of God is not preached. Sometimes they're just talking about funeral. I have been in churches like that where on a Sunday, talking about a particular funeral, it takes about 1 hour and the word of God takes 10 minutes. And I get bored. So now, let's push the word of God. Let people know God for themselves, so that in crises like this, in your own home, sitting on your own bed, lying on your own bed, you can have a full 1 hour service without anybody giving you instructions as to lift up your hands or put your hands down or kneel down or whatever. You can do all of that on your own. So we need to take responsibility, and those of us who think this way must come together to push that agenda, to get more people discipled, not just getting them into church, not just bringing them to church, but when they come, we have to disciple them to be on their own. We have to grow them. They are starting from point A. They are taking milk. We have to grow people. We are not growing people in our churches anymore. It's just the pulpit preachings. The pastor stands up there. There are 1,000 people in the church. He preaches. At the end of that 1 hour, which everybody goes home. There are no small groups. There are no cell meetings. There are no opportunities for people to ask even questions about what they have heard on the pulpit. And that's all helping to make people nervous around this time about not going to church and we've been in the house for 1 month, no church. So if you didn't know God for yourself, where you can do things by yourself for 1 month, what have you been doing? You get frustrated. So that's what I think.